Hi, my name is Stacy. I'll be introducing Group 1 Ethic Influences of how, with whom harvesters of blood diamonds conduct business with for profit and the impact that profit has on employees, consumers, environment, and the sustainability of the plant's resources. Why should you care where your diamonds come from? We are going to show you through our presentation today. As expressions of love and commitment, diamonds should be free from violence, worker exploitation, and environmental devastation. At any point along the supply chain, from mining to cutting and polishing to retailers, it is easy for diamonds with questionable histories to be mixed with the diamond supply. Did you know that 65% of the world's diamonds come from Africa? You might wonder, what is a blood diamond? Blood diamonds are also known as conflict diamonds and usually produced in areas controlled by rebel forces that are opposed to governments. The rebels use violence to force men and women and children into slave labor to mine diamonds. The diamonds are used to purchase arms and fund their military actions. Throughout the entire operation, violence, threats, torture, and slavery are practiced, hence the blood. The worth of diamonds. Total of 300,000 carats of diamonds are currently being mined annually. All these diamonds are being mined by slaves on the Ivory Coast. Approximately $8.5 million of diamonds come from Africa annually. What are the issues surrounding blood diamonds, you ask? Diamonds fund armed conflicts and rebellion in war-torn areas of Africa by financing illegal activity, including sales of armed drugs. Often, rebels take men as prisoners, forcing them to join their army, killing women and children on the spot, and burning homes and livestock. Next, I'll be introducing Modu.
Hi, my name is Modu. I'm part of Ethics Group 1 project. I'm going to be talking about why some diamond supply sources are unethical and that businesses should be conscious about it. It is very important for stakeholders in the diamond industry to ask themselves whether their source of diamond is ethical or not. We all agree that diamond business is a very rich business with millions, if not billions of dollars in it. However, there are important numbers that are often wrongly ignored about the diamond business. The negative effects of the diamond business include the conflict that arise as a result of the illegal diamond dealings. Hundreds and thousands of people suffer as a result of rebel factions fighting for control of rich diamond areas. People are often killed, maimed, and separated from loved ones. Also, children are forced to become child rebel soldiers to help fight for various factions. One way to help stop these bad atrocities from happening is to not buy diamonds from these unethical sources. If you're buying diamond from an unethical source, it's like fueling these kind of conflicts. Another negative effect that the blood diamond has in these areas, the millions of potential revenues and benefits that are lost as a result of the illegal diamond trade. The communities where the diamonds come from lose millions of dollars that could have been used for education, the health sector, and also for building roads and other infrastructures. Another negative effect it has is the damage it causes to the environment. It comes from bad mining practices being used. This causes extensive damages to the land and exposing it to erosions and landslides. There are no regulations guiding where and how to mine in these areas. Sometimes huge forest lands are being cleared, trees burned just to get land spaces to do the minings. My colleague Chase is going to be talking about the measures that are being currently adopted to help stop the sale of illegal diamonds.
Hi, my name is Chase Potter, and I'm going to be talking about clean diamond trade efforts. The first thing I'd like to talk about is the Clean Diamond Trade Act. The Clean Diamond Trade Act is an act that joined the United States in the Kimberley Process Certification Scheme. It was implemented by President Bush on July 29, 2003. It was enacted because the United States lawmakers saw that funds derived from the sale of rough diamonds were and are being used by rebels and state actors to finance military activities, overthrow legitimate governments, subvert international efforts to promote peace and stability, and commit horrifying atrocities against unarmed civilians. The goal was to implement effective measures to stop the trade in conflict diamonds. The Kimberley Process. The Kimberley Process is an international certification system launched in 2003. Today, there are around 55 countries participating in the Kimberley Process. The goal of it is to stop the entering of conflict diamonds into the market. Some requirements for the Kimberley Process. Some requirements include the diamonds must be traded only with people that participate in the Kimberley Process. They must go through formal entry, and they must arrive in a tamper-resistant container. Most importantly, they must be accompanied by an original Kimberley Process certificate, as seen here. As I'll explain later, this is not nearly enough requirements. Unethically legitimate. Just because a diamond is certified doesn't mean that it is conflict-free. If it isn't funding the rebel side of the war, then it is considered conflict-free. A Kimberley certified diamond can still be tied to legitimate government's wrongdoings, such as killings, beatings, rape, and torture by their army. The diamond could still have been mined using child labor or unpaid adults at gunpoint. In the end, this process could be shielding horrific acts committed by legitimate governments. No control in smuggling. The Kimberley certification system doesn't require that the origin of the diamond be known. It also doesn't require that someone such as your local chain company to have any responsibility for where these diamonds come from. This lack of control makes smuggling a major issue. Someone from a nearby country that isn't part of the Kimberley certification scheme can smuggle diamonds into a country that is a part of the scheme and sell their diamonds to make their trade legitimate. An example of this is the Congo, where they have no idea where 40% of their diamonds come from. The outcome so far. It has enabled governments to abuse civilians. Many are victims of rape and torture. It has cost governments millions of dollars in revenue from smuggling. And it has caused many governments to leave. That's how ineffective it has been. An example of a country leaving would be Venezuela. In 2007, they stopped issuing Kimberley Process certificates. Now diamonds from Venezuela are smuggled into other countries, a part of the Kimberley Process scheme where they are legitimately sold. Overall, it has been ineffective. Even the organization that chartered the process, Global Witness, has left. They said they left because the process's refusal to evolve and address the clear links between diamonds, violence, and tyranny has rendered it increasingly outdated. What we can do to make this right? First of all, diamond origins need to be tracked so that countries not participating in the scheme can't smuggle diamonds into countries that are, where they can sell their diamonds. Next, diamond buyers need to take some responsibility and buy actual conflict-free diamonds. They shouldn't just consider profits. Another point, countries participating need to be more accountable. Maybe rebels should be allowed to sell diamonds because sometimes they are more ethical than legitimate governments. Some governments allow their armies to rape and torture civilians. After all this, we can start ensuring that things like environmental issues are taken care of, and that people mining the diamonds aren't children, but rather adults who are paid fair compensation for their labor. A point to consider, although we aren't their government, we can still choose where we buy art. I'll be introducing Stacy to do the conclusion of our presentation.
Hi, my name is Stacy. I'll be concluding this presentation today. Blood diamonds have left more than 500,000 people dead, more than 500,000 refugees, and thousands amputated. Jobs in the local job area have created from thousands of jobs have been created from the local diamond mines. Education revenue, diamond revenues have been used to open new schools and build a brighter future for children and their families. The environmental aspect, at responsible diamond mines, diamonds are carefully mined to protect ecosystems and ensure economical sustainability. Health, diamond revenue goes towards research, treatment of AIDS and HIVs in Africa, including testing, education, and the care for AIDS orphans. Thank you for watching Group 1 presentation. My name is Stacy, this is Chase, and our colleague Modu. Thank you for watching. Bye.